2022. We're doing our betting tools show, and of course this is live and a daily show that we're going to do. Yesterday I was closer to 4 o'clock. Today I'm a little bit closer to 5 o'clock. I can always be honest with you guys and tell you why that happened. And it is I sat down on the couch, I started watching Seinfeld, and 3 hours later I woke up, and that was about 15-20 minutes ago. So here I am live. We're going to go over the betting tools and cover all of today's games. Of course, we're going to do this show every day, sometime between 3 and 6 p.m. We're going to do it before the drive-thru. We don't have any afternoon live programming here on our Pick Dogs channel here any longer. I don't know if we'll be adding shows or if we'll not be adding shows, but we eliminated the soccer show. We eliminated the pucking show, and now we have this open space, and we're going to use it, like I said, to show you guys the betting tools over at our website, sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com. Our betting tools are 100% free. They are the best betting tools on the planet. I explained yesterday exactly how and why I can say that, and and it's certainly something that we do believe in. The thing is that when you look at the biggest players in the game today, DraftKings, BetRivers, Barstool Sportsbook, the NFL, and the NBA, they use our betting tools. So they use the same betting tools that we use. Actually, we have a more robust and complete betting tool system than all of those, as they have access to just segments of our betting tools, and we have full access through our partners that we do this with. So it's awesome, and I'm happy and proud to say that these are 100% free. They will remain 100% free, and I'm, like I said, something that I believe in, and you guys know I believe in. No reason to charge people for something like this, because to me, this is all about bringing the value to you guys. But the betting tools have been awesome. They're very much a work in progress right now. Where we are with the betting tools is the plan that we have is for them to be about here. We are about right here with them. So we have a ton of betting tools left to go. Anyways, these tools, like I said, 100% free. And if you guys have any questions, by all means, feel free to ask them. I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to questions, anything that I'm legally allowed to answer, of course. And, we'll give people a couple seconds to join, because the betting tools is something that is, this show is something that we didn't really schedule it or anything like that. We kind of just put it out there. So it will give everyone a chance to join us. But we do have 15 Major League Baseball games today, so we'll get a chance to look at them through the betting tools, which should at least show us something. Yesterday we saw in the betting tools something really, really interesting, and that was the Houston Astros, that the unders on their games have just been crazy, crazy good. We'll see if that continues today. Of course, betting tools are my pleasure to bring them to you guys. Hopefully, the idea is to get more and more people to use them, and more people to use them effectively. If you can hear the noise being picked up from the outside, that is why I woke up. There's people working in the yard, but that's okay. Doesn't stop us from doing the show, and I figured maybe a little bit of background noise is better than not having a show at all. But we're about 4 minutes and change into this thing. Like I said, if you guys have specific questions, by all means, ask them. But let's go to the betting tools right now, and we will see what we've got cooking. So we're at sportschatplace.com, and we will go to the betting tools tab. Of course, one thing that we looked at yesterday, just at the very end, is that if you live in a legal state, if you live in a legal state, and you can see Lorenzo saying the betting tools opened his eyes to not bet the Blue Jays. So he's saved some money over the last week, while a lot of people I know have gotten absolutely creamed on the Blue Jays. They lost to the Orioles, and of course the White Sox beat them up yesterday. But if you don't have a sports book and you live in, if you're looking for new sports book, we always have the latest offers. You just click here on the sports book tab, and then up here is a drop down, and it shows all the different states and Ontario where sports betting is now legal. So you just pick your state. If you live in New York, you just click on New York. If you live in West Virginia, you click on West Virginia. If Pennsylvania, whatever the case may be. We have all the books and the latest offers, the best offers out there. So be sure to check those out. But we go to the betting tools, and of course on the betting tools homepage, just a lot of information. You know, yesterday we started at the top. Today we'll start at the bottom. And what we always have on our betting tools is just a little something fun that shows you guys, you know, what happened on this day in the sports history. So in June 21st, 1964, so even before I was born, if Bitler was here, who thinks that, you know, I saw Babe Ruth's 60th home run in his 60 home run season. It is a good running gag that he has, and he asked me, you know, what was it like seeing Babe Ruth play, or, you know, more, or you know, the first Olympics. The UEFA European Championship, Spain beat the Soviet Union 2-1 in Madrid, and no, like I said, that's before I was born. But Javi is saying that he uses the best parlay tool and picked just 2 picks, no player props. I would say just picking 2 is the best of the best. That would be up to you. That'd be up to you. The best pick of the day is, if you're getting the premium picks, that's a handicapper's best bets of the day. The betting tools doesn't give picks per se. What it does is it shows you how often certain bets come in, and then it shows you today's odds, and you can determine value. And I think the easiest place to show you guys this is the player props section. Here's the player props. You can either go here and click on the player props on the page, or you can come up here to players and then find your way there. So we'll just go up here to the main menu, click on players, and we'll click on MLB. This takes us to the injury page. To be honest with you, I believe that the injury that this page should open to the player props page, and it's something that we're working on. And in the future, that's likely where it will be going. But you could see our injury report. Hey, where did I go? In here. I'm missing. But anyways, let me see if I can get myself in here. Hang on a second. Wonder why I'm not here. Oh, this is weird. This sucks. You lost me. Let me see if I can get in a different way. Let me try this one. There I am. All right. Anyways, you can see that you can see this, that you know, how when these injuries were updated, right? So you can see that these were updated 41 minutes ago, an hour ago. So you don't have to just figure, oh, is this the latest news or is it not? And you can see it's right here in red. And when it says here, view more on the injury report, it just means that this is expandable. It's not going to expand the screen. What you can do is you can scroll within the screen. You can see it right here. This green bar will show up when it says view more. Some of them, like the Arizona Diamondbacks, that's all the injuries there are. But when you look at like the Boston Red Sox here, it says view more. You click on this and it expands, but it doesn't expand out. What it does is it gives you this slider so you can, you know, you can slide it up and down. And you can see that highlighted on my screen. But where we were going with this is we're going to the player props. And to me, the player props is the easiest way to show you guys exactly the core of the betting tools. and you can see that it's not always about the bet coming in the most. It's finding the value in the bet itself. So something that hits a little less, and normally when you narrow the markets that we have available for the player props, for the betting tools for baseball, are strikeouts thrown, to hit, odds to hit a home run, and total hits. These are the ones that we're covering right now. We will have more and more, but these are the most popular ones. So I go to strikeouts thrown. I think this one has been super effective, and this is where you can really find value too. Not necessarily even the ones where, like here you see Malley, 100% in his last 5 games. He's thrown over 5.5 strikeouts. That's because he generally goes fairly deep into the games. So he's going to get a lot of cracks at it. So you can see right there, it's hit 100% of the time in the last 5 games. We could actually go furthermore. And when I talk about, you could say all games this season, after a win this season, after a loss this season, the last 5 games or the last 10 games. The significance of this is that the last 10 games is that here, hang on a second. We got another idiot in the comments. But so, oh man, what we're gonna do is, let's see. I don't know why this spammer guy shows up every single day on our show. But what we'll do is we'll move this screen over here. So he's not on this one. He is on our sports chat page. I believe he is. So we will nail him down there. Yep. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to find him and block him. Not too difficult to find these guys generally. This is Chrome. Oh, man, I apologize for this. But it's the nature of the beast on live video. You're just a jerk. There he is. I don't know. I don't understand that those spammers too much, but that's just the nature of the beast being online. You guys know that. Gotten a lot better at it. But they always definitely put me to the test. That's what they try to do. We'll get back to our show for those that are here for the betting tools, not to spam us. We were right in the middle of some good stuff, too. All right. Let's get back to it. Anyways, these are the player props that I was showing everyone. You could set the scenario to the last 5 games, last 10 games, all games this season, after a win or after a loss. Let's look at all games this season. Normally, to me, the last 5 games is good because it will show you who's hot. In the last 10 games, the same thing. In the last 5 games, especially if it's at the end of a series, it kind of shows you how players are doing against a specific team. But if we look at all games this season and the strikeouts thrown, this will show you like a longer scenario. Now, some of these pitchers like DeSclafani and Flaherty have not pitched in that many games this season, while other guys like Kelly on the Diamondbacks, you know, he's been in a ton of games. So we'll go back to our strikeouts thrown prop again. This is for this. Now it's showing you all games that they've started this season. So if you look at Marco Gonzalez, he started 13 games this season, and he's gone under 3.5, 61.5% of the time. Yet we're getting plus odds on a bet that hits over 50%. If I had a coin, I could flip it, but I don't. But on this card, right? If we flip this card in the air, one side's going to say pick dogs, one is flat. What's the chances that it will hit this side, or the chances that it will hit this side? It's 50-50, right? So that would be even money. is on a 50-50 bet. You would hope to get even money. The books take that out, and that's why winning in sports betting is so hard, because even if you win 50% of the time at a sports book, you still lose because of the juice, right? But in just a perfect world, if you got 50-50 odds. Now, in this particular case here with Marco Gonzalez, he's plus 120 to go under 3.5 strikeouts, but 8 out of his 13 appearances. So the bulk of the time, you're getting a plus odds payout. On this one, in a perfect world, you would be getting negative odds of some kind here, right? Because the bet hits 61.54% of the time. So even, us flipping our thing, and this is not going to look pretty, but you can see it right there, and it landed on this side 50% of the time, right? So same thing with Dylan Cease, strikeouts thrown, and we've seen Cease a lot. He's at almost 75% of the time. He hits almost 70% of the time, right? And we're still getting even money. We're getting the odds that it comes in 50-50 on something that comes in 70% of the time. So we're that 20% more that it comes in. We're getting that in value here by getting even money on it. So this is exactly what the way the betting tools are meant to be, to show you exactly where the value is on the board. When you look at something, like as you go further down the list, normally it will list the best ones at the top. And when we look at, do we have all on here? No, we just have it set up 40%. But when you go to any, and you see some of these ones near the bottom. So Bo Brisky, under 3.5 strikeouts, hits 60% of the time, and you're still paying minus 112. Fede, over 3.5, has hit almost 70% of the time. Caprillion, 77.88% of the time. Look at, you have to pay up on it, though. So minus 175 odds on him here. So you can see it. So this is how the betting tools work. It's finding those ones like these at the top that we showed before where you don't have to pay up too much. Like these right here, like Dylan Cease, that hits at 70%, you're getting even money. Marco Gonzalez, it hits at 61%, you're getting plus 120. This one hits at 75%, Gonzalez, but look at the price you have to pay on it. Kyle Gibson hits at 61%. So you can see this one hits at 61% and you're getting even money. And this one hits at 70% and you're getting even money. So one you're getting that hits at 70% of the time, you're getting even money. And one that hits at 60% of the time, you're getting even money. Which would you rather have? What percentage chance would you rather have? Would you rather have a 70% chance of winning or a 60% chance of winning? They're both better than 50%, right? So they're both better than even money chances of winning, but it's like, what would you rather have? A 70% chance or a 60% chance? Obviously a 70% chance, and you're paying the same price for those. So this is how the betting tools work, showing you that value, showing you where the better bets are on the board and the places where you should be with your money. Like I said, the player props tool really brings it front and center nicely because it shows you those percentages and the current odds. One of the tools that I like to use is the streaks. Now for baseball, we're only showing run line streaks, and at least currently, at least the last time I checked, which was last Wednesday. So it wasn't the streaks, it is the angles. So what these are showing is, what these angles show are what are the hottest angles to be playing if you're a run line bettor. Okay, so we're under the angles tab. We went to tools, angles. Okay. We went to tools, angles, and here we are with our idiot is back. So we'll have to ban him again. Hang on. Jerk face, man. Let's see if we can find this guy. There he is. Gee. Wow, that worked really well for him. It's worth spending your time on something like that. Unbelievable the way people are. But that someone would spend their time to create that, a bot that does that, is unbelievable to me. But anyways, you go back to the angles, and these are run line angles for Major League Baseball. So the best run line angle is that the best run line angle that we can see is that the National League road team versus an American League team are winning at almost 62% of the time on the run line. And we'll see if there's any of these games today. And there are 3 chances of this to come in today. Okay, you can see it. It's the Washington Nationals at Baltimore plus 1.5. You've got the Phillies, but you have to pay plus 195 on that. The Phillies, the Phillies minus a 1.5, and then the Mets plus a 1.5. So on the Mets and the Nationals, you have to pay up for that. And then on the Phillies, it is minus 1.5. You can go back and look at it, but if you look at it, the last 10 games right here, it's been about 50-50 on this run line. Let's see it. Let's go back a little further and see when this happened. Yeah, you could see they had a nice run here on the run line, and then before that, it wasn't so hot either. I'm not sure I love this angle because you have to pay big payouts. It's not showing your return. Here's road favorites after not playing the previous day are also hitting at 61.1% of the time. And let's see if there's any of these today. There are. If there's a little green thing right here, then this means that this angle isn't played today. So here are the run line road favorites after not playing today. It's the Dodgers, the Phillies, and the Seattle Mariners are what they're saying to bet on the run line today as far as road favorites. So this is, just a standard feature of the betting tools. It's called angles is what we're looking at. Yesterday we looked at profitable teams. Today we're just looking at angles. And I love it. Look how many angles are profitable in baseball. Look at this on the run line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 angles this season have produced positive results. So pretty solid stuff. The home run props are available at those prop betting tools. So you can, I'm not here to give out picks and take suggestions at picks. There we go. All right. So the way that this show works is I'm just showing you guys through the betting tools. If you have questions about the betting tools or other questions in general, like this guy says he wants a Sports Chat Plays t-shirt. We don't have a Sports Chat Plays t-shirt giveaway going on right now. We have Pick Dogs gear available. We had the Sports Chat t-shirt giveaway going on, and I got to say, I don't know when I'll be doing another one. Maybe in conjunction with our NFL stuff that we'll be doing in the fall. Possibility. Oh, I don't bet. I'm not betting any of those myself, so I would say I don't like them. I'm not a big home run prop guy. I usually will bet one a day, and none of those are my home run prop. So, I don't love those spots for those guys. I think Caprillion and up against the Royals, you have. I don't love it. I don't like any of those, to be honest with you. Home run props, a lot of it has to do with the odds because it's something that hits so rarely. But anyways, we'll move on to our next angle. What you try and see is on some of these angles, see how much crossover there is on the ones that hit a lot. Here's road underdogs coming off of a win. The Rockies plus 1.5. You got to pay up for that thing. All these are dogs, so you're gonna have to pay up. But two of these are playable. The Guardians and the Royals. And we saw the Guardians. Yeah, I do have 4 top games that I like. Absolutely, I do today. I have 4 games. I have a my $15 big play, and then I also have a 3-pack available at our premium pick. So, yes, I do have 4 games that I really like today. But we have road after not playing the previous day. So today, a lot of teams were off yesterday, so that's going to come into a factor. That's not something that we'll see on most days. Road after playing the previous day, road underdogs are hitting at 58.73% of the time on the run line. There's some playable ones in here, minus 132 for the Giants, 139 for the Guardians, and the Royals once again. We're going to be adding the money line to the angles. That will probably be one of the next thing that we're doing. Yeah, I think, when back to what Chris is saying here with the home run props, we have the player props here, and the home run props are definitely part of it, So, oops. I mean, you could see all of those props here. They're saying that these guys are the better bets. D'Arnaud, we saw his home run last night in Atlanta. Robbie Grossman's hitting at a 400 clip, but you're getting 9-1 on your money on that up against Boston. Which, Rich Hill is pitching tonight for Boston. I really like that one better. Higashioka has hit in 3 of his last 5 games, so that's likely where you got that one. Brian liked Seager tonight to hit a home run. He mentioned that. Bell, I think, is a great pick tonight against Baltimore. Anthony Rizzo, of course, has been red hot here, hitting home runs in 4 of his last 5 games at plus 360 clip. You could see so on and so forth. But, you could look back even further. But the home run props, I think something that you want to look at is, how hot they've been recently. Oh, my God, man. This jerk is back. So let's see what we got. Let's see if he's on this one. Nope, he's on Sports Chat. So, anyways, do you guys have any questions for me? Because I'm here for them while we're getting rid of this spammer. Once again, 3rd time in one show. I think it's a little much. I would love to find these guys. Probably not going to happen. Jerks. Yep, and here he is. Like we're going to let it go on or something. Anyone ever visit any of those sites? I mean, someone must, or else they wouldn't do it. Anyways, we're back on those home run props. But so you guys, we went over the angles tool today, and yesterday we went over the best parlay, and we looked at for the player prop for the NFL. Yes, it does cover first touchdown and last touchdown. It covers first score and last score, so it covers pretty much everything. Any other questions, thoughts? Yeah, this isn't like we're not here to give out picks or whatever. We're here to go over the betting tools. We've gone over all of the games as far as my picks, my opinions. I've done videos on half the games, and then we did a live show this morning where we went over all of those. So you're free to go back and watch the show. I've also have it out on podcast form, out on iTunes. It's on Odyssey. It's on iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Amazon Audible. It is on everything, our podcast. So it's called Picks from the Doghouse. And what it is, it's just our morning show in podcast form. So you guys can check that out. I do the halftime shows for football every year. So most of the years I've done them by myself. Of course, Joe did them with me last year. I've had other people do them with me in the past. Ann did a few with me. Rod has done a few with me. who else? I've had many people do them with me over the years, so I will definitely be doing them. I'll probably be doing them solo this year. Let's see where we're at. All right. Got it. This spammer jerk makes it not fun. So we're going to do this betting tool show every day come hell or high water. We're going to have a lot more new betting tools, but we're just going to go over a couple of things every day, and figure it all out together. So, like I said, if anyone has any questions, great. If not, we will go. Watch the morning show twice today, not just talking betting in general, not picks specifically. We be adding more people to the gang. Which gang is that? Which gang would that be? Our morning show or anything like that. We will not be adding any more people to the morning show. We have our weekend morning show where we have all the cappers, kind of like a round table. And we'll probably be adding cappers at some point. I'm just a little overwhelmed right now with it. We've lost a few cappers recently, and we fired a few cappers. So we need to, obviously re-beef things up. But in the meantime, we're probably pretty good. No, Joe Madden is no longer with us. That's been a month and a half at this point. She's no longer with us for many reasons. Well, we had our Become a Capper contest, and so everyone had a chance to become a capper. And we had 3 people that we hired from a Become a Capper contest. And just to show you how difficult it actually is when you do become a capper, only of those people, only one of them is left. Only one of those people is left from our Become a Capper contest, and that's Mills. Any other questions? I took a break from betting around the NFL. Wasn't sure what happened there. With what? Wasn't sure what happened where. I'm missing you, Ty. It always is tough when people don't. You have to kind of be as specific as you can. The show, talk betting in general, not picks. Watched the morning show twice today. Just talking betting in general, not picks. Yeah, we kind of try and stay on course, but generally we try and keep it light on the morning show as well. We cover all of the games so many times at our websites. But if anyone has any more questions, I'm here. Let's see. Yeah, I think in the afternoon, just adding this or having this afternoon time open. I thought, we had the soccer show didn't seem to have a lot of interest in something like that. We had the Puckett show with Joe, and not a lot of people watch that show either. So I think leaving this time open for us to be able to go over the betting tools and things like this, things that we're really working on. And the thing about the betting tools is that we have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. So I know you're going to absolutely love it. But anyways, thanks everyone for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow going over tomorrow's games, in the betting tools. And we'll go over a different betting tool. I think tomorrow we're going to take probably a good look at the standings betting tool. And I'll just give you guys a quick glimpse of it, what I'm talking about. So when you go to the standings and you look at Major League Baseball, it's not just about the standings, It's not just this. And for some reason, it's not showing it. All right. Well, not a big deal. It's showing my showing me blocking the guy on. Oh, I know what it's showing. It's showing the wrong screen. That's what it is. All right. We have to go to this one. Here we go. Here's the standing. So, and the things that I want to show you guys is stuff like inning stats. See where it shows you inning stats. All kinds of stuff. Run line records, run line ratings, plus, minus, over, under. See, average runs, average run differential, all of these different things that are really good stats. Good ways to make money. So many ways to make money. But anyways, thanks everyone, and we will see you guys tomorrow, of course. And aloha. Make it a